Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to look at how to solve quadratic equations by extracting the square root. First up, we have x squared is equal to 9. In this equation, we are required to find the value of x. So the idea is to free x from this 2, the exponent 2. We don't want this x to be squared. We know that the square root of x squared is x. Now, to remove this exponent, we need to find the square root of x squared. That is on the left-hand side. And to keep our equation balanced, we have to find the square root of whatever is on the right-hand side as well. Now, the square root of x squared is x. This square root will cancel the square. That really helps us to remain with only x on the left-hand side. And over the right-hand side, we want plus or minus the square root of 9. The square root of 9 is 3. That means x is equal to positive or negative 3. So we have two solutions. Negative 3 squared will give us 9. 3 squared will give us 9 as well. So our solution is x is equal to plus or minus 3. Next, we are given that x squared minus 49 is equal to 0. We are going to solve this equation by extracting the square root. So we start by taking 49 to the right-hand side. That leaves only x squared on the left-hand side. Now we have x squared is equal to 49. We want to find the value of x. So the next step is to find the square root on both sides of the equation. We know that the square root of x squared is x. On the left-hand side, the square root will cancel the square. So we have the square root of x squared is x. This should be equal to plus or minus the square root of 49. The square root of 49 is equal to 7. We can leave this answer in this form. That is, x is equal to plus or minus 7. Otherwise, our solutions are x is equal to plus 7 or x is equal to minus 7. Now, let's consider the equation 3x squared plus 4 is equal to 79. We want to solve for x in this equation. That is, we want to find the value of x. We will take 4 to the right-hand side first. This gives us 3x squared is equal to 79 minus 4. So we have 3x squared is equal to 79 minus 4, that is 75. The next step, we want to remove this 3, that is multiplying x squared. So we divide both sides by 3. 3 divide 3, we remain with x squared is equal to 75 divide 3. That is 25. Now we can find the square root on both sides of the equation. The square root goes with the square on the left-hand side. We remain with x on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, we have plus or minus the square root of 25. The square root of 25 is 5. That means x is equal to plus or minus 5. Now, suppose we are given that 4x squared plus 19 is equal to 100. We want to solve for x in this equation. The first step is to take 19 to the right-hand side. From this, we have 4x squared is equal to 100 minus 19, that is 81. So we have 4x squared is equal to 81. We do not want this 4 that is multiplying here. So the next step is to divide both sides by 4. Now we have x squared is equal to 81 over 4. Now 4 cannot divide into 81 without leaving a remainder. But the good news is that both 81 and 4 are perfect squares. So let's proceed to find the square roots on both sides of the equation. On the left-hand side, the square root cancels the square, so we remain with x. On the right-hand side, we can split this into square root of 81 divided by the square root of 4. That will give us plus or minus the square root of 81, which is 9, over the square root of 4 is 2. Our solution is x is equal to plus or minus 9 over 2. That is plus or minus 4.5 if you like. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit the notification button for more videos.